Hi, hello, my dear students. A very good evening to all of you. So, warm welcome to Epmaster School Foundation program. So, in last class, we did some mains model problems related to LCM and HCF. So, today we are going to do some more mains model problems and advanced model problems related to LCM and HCF. Okay, my dear children. Now, let us start the class today. The problem is given as already we did 6 problems in mains model problems. So, this is the 7th problem. Here the problem is given as, so look at this problem. If the GCD of 119 comma 272 is 119p plus 272q, then the value of p minus q is, options are given as A 16, B 7, C 10 and D 12. So, for the given question we have 4 options. The question is given as, if the GCD of two numbers 119 and 272, so that can be expressed as 119p plus 272q, then p minus q. So, first we have to find the values of p and q. After getting the values of p and q, so we can find p minus q. We can find p minus q. So, here first let us find the GCD of 119 and 272. So, we know how to find the GCD of two integers. If two integers are there, we have to, two or more integers, we have to divide the greatest number by the smallest number, where the greatest number is 272 and the smallest number is 119. So, that is why by dividing 272 by 119, if you take 2 times, so 2 9 ja 18, 2 11 ja 22 plus 1 23, 238. So, we can take, so if we take 2 times 2 9 ja 18, 2 1 ja 2 plus 1 3, 2 1 ja 2, 238. The value of 119 into 2 is 238. So, by subtracting you will get 12 minus 8 is 4. Here we have 6, 6 minus 3 is 3, so 34. So, we have not gotten the remainder as 0. So, that is why here we can express this 272 as 119 into 2 plus 34. From that we can write 272 equal to 119 into 2 plus the remainder is 34. Let us take this is equation 1. So, from this we can write 119 into 2, 238 plus 34, you will get 272. So, we can express 272 as 119 into 2 plus 34. Again, by dividing the divisor 119 by the remainder 34. If you take 4 times, 4 4 is 16, 4 3 is 12 plus 1 13, 136. If you take 4, 4 4 is 16, 4 3 is 12 plus 1 13, but here we have 119. So, that is why let us take 3 times, 3 4 is 12. So, 3 4 is 12, 3 3 is 9 plus 1 10, 9 minus 2 7, 11 minus 10 is 17. So, 34 3 times, 3 4 is 12, 3 3 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So, 9 minus 2 is 7. Here we have not gotten the remainder as 0. So, that is why here we can write 119 as. So, from that we can write 119 equal to, so 34 into 3 plus 17. 34 into 3 plus 17. Let us take, this is equation 2. Here again we have to divide the divisor 34 by the remainder 17. So, you will get, so 34, 17 2 times, so 34, so this is the remainder 0. Now, the GCD of 119 comma 272 is 17. So, from this we can write 34 equal to 17 into 2 plus 0. So, 17 into 2 is nothing but 34 plus 0 is 34. Now, we have to express this in the form of 119p plus 272q. So, we have to express that in the form of 119p plus 272q. So, here from equation 2. So, now the GCD is, so therefore, GCD or HCF of 119 comma 272 is 17. Now we can from equation 2 we can write, from equation 2 we can write 17 equal to, if we take 34 into 3 to this side, 119 minus 34 into 3, 119. By taking 34 into 3 to LHS, we can write 119 minus 34 into 3. Again, in place of 34 from equation 1 we can write, by taking 119 into 2 to this side, 272 minus 119 into 2. So from this we can write 17 equal to 119 minus 34 into 3. In place of 34 we can write 272. So here in place of 34 from equation 1 we can write 272 minus 119 into 2 into 3. Okay. So 119 minus 34 into 3, in place of 34 from equation 1 we can write, by taking 119 into 2 to this side, 272 minus 119 into 2. So by simplifying this we will get, so 17 equal to 119 minus 3 into 272. 3 into 272 minus of minus plus 3 2 just 6 into 119. But by observing here in RHS we have 119P plus 272Q. So 119P means we can take P as 6 plus 272Q. So here 119 is there, here 6 into 119 is there. First term is 119, last term is 6 into 119. From these two terms, if we take 119 as common, we will get 1 plus 6 is 7. From these two terms, by taking 119 as common, you will get 1 plus 6 is 7. So from this we can write 17 equal to 119 plus 6 into 119 is 7 into 119 minus 3 into 272. Now we have to express this in this form, 119 into P, 119 into 7 plus 272 into Q. In place of Q we have minus 3. So from this we can write 17 equal to 119 into P, that is 7, plus 272 into Q. In place of Q we can write minus 3. Now by comparing RHS, that is nothing but 119 into 7 plus 272 into minus 3 with this 119 into P plus 272 into Q. In place of P we have 7, in place of Q we have minus 3. So therefore P equal to, here we have 7. So here we have P equal to 7 comma Q equal to minus 3. So if we compare 119 into 7 plus 272 into minus 3 with 119 into P plus 272 into Q, you will get P equal to 7 and Q equal to minus 3. According to the problem, we have to find P minus Q. So therefore P minus Q equal to 7 minus of minus 3 minus of minus plus 3, that is 7 plus 3 is 10. By observing the options we can take option C. So already we did one problem just like this in last class. So we can do this problem also just like that problem. Here according to the problem, the GCD of 119 comma 272 is given as 119P plus 272Q. Then the value of P minus Q is, so here first let us find the GCD or HCF of 119 comma 272. We know how to find the GCD or HCF of two or more numbers. We have to divide the greatest number by the least number, where the greatest number is 272 and the least number is 119. So by simplifying, 272 can be written as 119 into 2 plus 34. Again, by dividing this 119 by 34, 119 can be written as 34 into 3 plus 17. By dividing 34 by 17, we have gotten the remainder as 0. So, we can take GCD of 119 comma 272 is 17. So, from equation to 17 can be written like this, and from equation 1 in place of 34 write 272 minus 119 into 2 into 3. So, simplify this. So, you will get in this form 119 into P plus 272 into Q. 119 into P equal to 7. 272 into Q equal to minus 3. So, therefore, P minus Q equal to 7 minus of minus 3, that is 10. So, option C is the correct option for the given problem. So, students, take the screenshot of this problem. So, okay, I hope you have taken the screenshot of this problem. So, remember, take screenshot for every problem, and after completing the class, so you can write all these screenshot problems in your notebook. Okay. So, first take the screenshot. So, while class is going on, it is difficult to note down the points. So, that is why it is better to take the screenshot of every problem. After completing the class, write all those problems which you have taken a screenshot in a separate notebook. Okay. Next, let us go to the next problem. Next, these are the advanced model problems. In advanced model problems, we have different types of methods or different types of questions are there. Single correct option type, one or more than one correct option type, comprehension passage type, matrix matching question type, integer type, like that. So, already we did some advanced model problems also with respect to the concept of divisibility. So, here we are doing the advanced model problems related to LCM and HCF. So, these are the advanced model problems and single option correct type. So, just like the mains model problems, for the given problem we have only one option as correct. So, one or more than one means we may have, for the given problem, one answer may be correct, or more than one means 2 or 3 or 4 answers may be correct, but we are doing here the single option correct type. We are doing the problem single option correct type. So, for the given problem there exists only one option as correct. Here the problem is given as the HCF and LCM of 2 power 4 comma 8 square comma 16 square and 20 cube are. We have to find both LCM and HCF of the given 4 numbers. 2 power 4 is nothing but 16, 8 square is nothing but 64, 16 square is nothing but 16 into 16, 256, and 20 cube can be written as 20 into 20 into 20. So, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, so that should be 8000. Now, we have to find the both LCM and HCF of the given 4 numbers. So, the given 4 numbers are 2 power 4 comma 8 square comma 16 square and 20 cube. So, 2 power 4, 8 square, 16 square and 20 cube. So, here 2 power 4 is 16, 8 square is 64, 16 square is 256, 20 cube, 20 into 20 into 20, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 3 zeros are there. So, that is why that is 8000. So, first let us find the LCM. So, you may find LCM or HCF. So, since according to the problem, so first we have HCF. So, it is better to find the HCF of the given 4 numbers. So, here 4 numbers are there. To find the HCF of the given 4 numbers, we have to divide the greatest number by the smallest number. By observing the given 4 numbers, clearly 16 is the least number and 8000 is the greatest number. So, that is why we have to divide the greatest number 8000 by 16. By dividing the greatest number 8000 by the smallest number 16. So, you will get 16 5s are 80. So, 0 0 are there. So, 16 500 times. So, 16 5s are 80 into 0. So, 16 into 0, 0, 16 into 0, 0, 16 5s are 80. So this is 8000. So clearly the remainder is 0. The remainder is 0. So we can divide 8000 by 16. So 16 500 times. 16 5s are 80. So 2 zeros are there. So that's why 80 into 00, that is 8000. So we can say the HCF is 16, that is nothing but 2 power 4. So answer may be either B or C. So therefore HCF equal to, that is 16, that is nothing but 2 power 4. So by observing the options, we have 2 power 4 in option B and option C only. So that's why we can eliminate options A and D. We can eliminate options A and D. Without finding the LCM of the given numbers, already 2 options are eliminated. So the answer may be either B or either C. In option B and in option C, we have the HCF as 16, that is nothing but 2 power 4. By finding the LCM of the given numbers, we will get the correct option. But out of the given 4 options, out of given 4 options, already 2 options A and D are eliminated. Here we have only 2 options BC, only 2 options BC. So out of these 2 options B and C, only one option should be correct. To get the correct option, we have to find the LCM of the given number. So to find the LCM of the given numbers, we can take 16, 64, 256, 8000. So we know how to find the LCM of the given numbers. So here we have, first we have to write all the integers along a line like this. Next we have to choose one number. That number must divide at least 2 of the given numbers, at least 2 of the given numbers. So in general we can take 2, but it is not necessary to consider 2 only. You may start with 3, you may start with 10, you may start with 20, your wish. But here the condition is the out of the given numbers, at least 2 numbers must be divisible by the number chosen. So if you take 16, directly if you take 16, 16 is divisible by 16, 64 is divisible by 16, 256 is also divisible by 16, 8000 is also divisible by 16. So that's why directly I am taking 16, or you may start with 2. So 16 1 ja 16, 16 4 ja 64, 16 16 ja 256, 16 5 ja 80, so 0, so 500 only. So 65. So 16 5 times 80, 0, 0. Next, here we have to continue this process up to getting the co-prime integers. Next we can take 4. Actually 1 is not divisible by 4. So that's why we can write 1 as it is. 4 1 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16. Here 4 1 ja 4, 4 1 ja 4, 10 is there. 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20. 4 1 ja 4, 10, 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20. So stop it, because 125 and 4. So there is no common multiple for 4 and 125. So if you find the LCM of 4 comma 125, you will get the HCF or GCD as 1, that is nothing but 4 comma 125 are co-prime integers. So there is no common divisor. There is no common divisor for both 4 and 125. So that's why we can write, so therefore LCM equal to 16 into 4 into 1 into 1 into 4 into 125. So but we have to simplify this, because with respect to the options B and C, we have the simplified answer. So that's why we are 16 into 4, 64. 64 into 4, 256 into 125. By multiplying 256 by 125, 5 6 are 30. So 5 into 25, 125. So 5 5 is 25 plus 3, 28, or 5 to the 10 plus 3, or 5 into 25, 125, 125 plus 3, 128, 1280. Next, if we take 2 6 are 12, 2 5 are 10 plus 1, 11, 2 2 are 4 plus 1, 5. 2 into 256, 5 12. Next, if we take 1 into 6, 6, 1 into 5, 5, 1 into 2 is 2. So 0, 8 plus 2, 10, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 6, 9 plus 1, 10, 1 plus 5 6 plus 5 11 plus 1 12, 2 plus 1 is 3, 32,000. 32,000. By observing the options, we have option B is the correct option for the given problem. So we have to find both HCF and LCM of the given 4 numbers. Here the numbers are given as 2 power 4 comma 8 square comma 16 square and 20 cube. By simplifying them, 2 power 4 is nothing but 16, 8 square is nothing but 64, 16 square is nothing but 256, 20 cube is nothing but 8000. So first let us find HCF. According to the problem, we have to write the values of HCF and LCM in this order. So that's why first let us find the HCF of the given numbers. To find the HCF of the given 2 or more numbers, we have to divide the greatest number by the smallest number, where the greatest number is 8000 and the smallest number is 16. So by dividing this 8000 by 16, so we have gotten the HCF is 16. 16 is nothing but 2 power 4. By observing the options, we have 2 power 4 in options B and C. So that's why we can eliminate options A and D. We can eliminate options A and D. So the correct option for the given problem may be either B or C. To get the correct option, we have to find the LCM also. So we know how to find the LCM of the given integers. So you have to write all the integers along a line by separating with commas. In next step, we have to choose one number such that that number must divide at least 2 of the given numbers. So if you do like this, we have gotten the LCM as 32,000. So clearly we have 32,000 in the option B. So that's why we can take option B is the correct option for the given problem. The HCF is 2 power 4 and the LCM is 32,000. So option B is the correct option. So take the screenshot. Okay. So next, let us go to the next problem. Here the problem is given as the LCM of two numbers is 1020 and their HCF is 34. The possible pair of numbers, is, here the options are given as A 255 34 comma B 102 and 204, option C 204 170 and option D is given as none of these. For the given problem, if we will not get any one of the 3 options A, B, C, then we can take option D is the correct option. If A, B, C are not correct, then we can consider option D is the correct option. So here the problem is given as the LCM of two numbers is 1020 and their HCF is 34. The possible pair of numbers is. So here we don't know the numbers, so that's why let us consider the two numbers as A comma B. If we suppose that A comma B are two numbers, then we know the relation between the LCM of the two numbers and HCF of the two numbers. So that is nothing but A into B equal to LCM of A comma B and HCF of A comma B. LCM of A comma B and HCF of A comma B. So LCM is given as 1020 and HCF is given as 34. So A into B equal to, we can write 1020 into 34. 1020 into 34. By multiplying those two, we will get some value. So we have to observe the given options. So A 255 34 and option B 102 204. Option C 204 and 170 and option D is given as none. So for this problem, let us consider the two numbers as A and B. Let A comma B be the numbers. Let us suppose that the required numbers are A comma B. The LCM of two numbers is given as 1020 and the HCF is given as 34. When A comma B are two numbers, then we know the relation between the LCM of A comma B and HCF of A comma B. So we know that A into B equal to LCM of A comma B into HCF of A comma B. We know that the product of two numbers, if we suppose that A comma B are two numbers, then we know the relation between A and B is A into B equal to product of two numbers equal to LCM of A comma B into HCF of A comma B. LCM of A comma B into HCF of A comma B. So from this we can write A into B equal to LCM of A comma B is given as 1020 into HCF of A comma B is given as 34. 1020 into 34, that is the product of two numbers. That is the product of two numbers, but here we have to find the two numbers A comma B. Here we have to find the two numbers A comma B. By observing the options, we have 255 comma 34, but here we have 1020 into comma 34. Next 102 comma 204, next 204 comma 170, and option D is given as none of these. So for example, so if you take 1020 into 34, if you multiply 1020 by 34, you will get some value. Next, let us consider the options. Let us consider the options. So if you multiply the two numbers in option A, you will get the same value. Then we can take option A is the correct option. Otherwise, next we have to go through option B. Next to C. Next, option D is given as none of these. Here, if you multiply 1020 by 34, if you multiply 1020 by 34, what we get? Here we are multiplying 1020 by 34. So 4 into 0 0, 4 2 ja 8, 4 10 ja 40, 3 into 0 0, 3 2 ja 6, 3 10 ja 30, 0 8 6 34, 3 4 6 8 0. So by multiplying these two, we have gotten 34680, 34,680. So 34,680. So if you take option A, option A is given as 255 in comma 34. If you suppose that A is 255 and B is 34, if you suppose that A is 255 and B is 34, if you multiply these two numbers, if we get the same value, then we can take option A is the correct option. Otherwise, we have to check options B and C. If still now, if you not get the answer, then we can take option D is the correct option. So now let us verify the options. By verifying the options, so if we take option A, so 255 into 34. So A into B, you must get 34,680. So for which option, by multiplying the two numbers, if we get 34,680, then that option can be taken as the correct option. So let us try. 255 into 34 is there. 255 into 34, 4 5s are 20, 4 into 25 100 plus 2 102. So 1020. So next, if you take 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15 plus 1 16, 3 to the 6 plus 1 7, this is 0, 2 plus 5 7, so this is 6, 1 plus 7 is 8. So 8670. So but here we have to get 34,680. 34,680. So that's why option A is not correct. Option A is not correct. If you take option B, so option A is not correct because here we have 8,670. So this is not correct. If you take option B, 102 comma 204, by multiplying these two numbers, if you get 34,680, then you will get this is the answer. But here 4 into 2 is 8, but here the last digit is 0. So that's why this is also not correct. This is also not correct because you don't want to multiply these two. Just multiply 4 and 2. 4 into 2 is 8. The last digit is 8, but by observing 34,680, the last digit is 0. So that's why we can eliminate option B. If you take option C, 204 into 170. 204 into 170. If you multiply 204 and 170, if you get 34,680, 34,680, then we may take option C is correct. Otherwise, we can take option D as the correct option. Here, by multiplying 204 by 170, 170. So where 17 4 ja 68, 17 into 0 0 6, 17 2 ja 34 0. So we have got that only 34,680. So that's why we can take option C is the correct option. Option C is the correct option for the given problem. So 204 comma 170, 204 comma 170, by multiplying these two. By multiplying these two, you will get. So or here you may write 34 can be written as 2 into 17, 1020 can be written as 102 into 10. So you can do like this, you can do like this, or you can write 102 into 10 into 34 can be written as 17 into 2. By multiplying 17 and 10, you will get 170. By multiplying 102 and 2, you will get 204. So you can do like this also, but simple method is verifying the options. So here the problem is given as, the LCM of two numbers is 1020 and their HCF is 34. The possible pair of numbers is, here we don't know the numbers, we have to find them only with respect to the given data. So since the numbers are unknown, let us take them as A comma B. If we suppose that A comma B are two numbers, then we know the relation between the LCM of A comma B and HCF of A comma B, that is A into B equal to LCM of A comma B into HCF of A comma B. LCM is given as 1020 and HCF is given as 34. So by multiplying these two and by simplifying, you will get option C is the correct option. So option C is 204 comma 170. So the numbers are 204 comma 170. So take the screenshot. Okay, so next let us go to the next problem. Look at this problem. The HCF of two numbers is 43 and their sum is 430. The total number of such distinct pairs. In the above problem, just we have found the two numbers pair. Here how many pairs are there? How many pairs are there? Options are given as A5, option B 2, option C 6 and option D is given as data insufficient. So the problem is given as the HCF of two numbers is 43 and their sum is 430. The HCF of two numbers is, here also we don't know the numbers. We don't know the numbers. So that's why let us consider the two numbers as A comma B. According to the problem, the HCF is given as 43. So that's why let us consider the number A as 43x and let us consider the number B as 43y, where x comma y are some integers. In place of x comma y, by taking any integers, you will get the HCF of 43x comma 43y as 43. But according to the problem, the sum of the given two numbers is 430. So since the numbers are A comma B, sum of those two numbers means A plus B. So A plus B equal to 430. In place of A, take 43x and in place of B, take 43y. So 43x plus 43y equal to 430. If you take 43 as common, so 43 of x plus y equal to 430. So 430 by 43, you will get x plus y equal to 10. So x plus y equal to 10. So you must get the values of x comma y such that their sum is 10. How many such pairs are there? Here you don't want to find the sum, or we don't want to find the numbers. How many pairs are there? So the HCF of two numbers is 43 and their sum is 430. The total number of such distinct pairs is, here I am supposing the two numbers are A comma B. Let A comma B be the numbers. Let A comma B be the numbers. So since the HCF of A comma B is 43, the HCF of two numbers is 43. Since the HCF of A comma B is 43, then we can consider them as A equal to 43x and B equal to 43y. So let us consider, let A equal to 43x comma B equal to 43y. Here x comma y are two integers. In place of x comma y, you can take the integers as your wish. By finding the GCD or HCF, you will get 43 only. Also given that the sum is 430. Given that A plus B equal to 430. Given that A plus B equal to 430. In place of A, we can write 43x, and in place of B, we can write 43y. In place of A, by writing 43x, and in place of B, by writing 43y equal to 430. In LHS, we have 43x plus 43y. By taking 43 as common, 43 of x plus y equal to 430. So from this you will get x plus y equal to 430 by 43. So 10 times cancel. So x plus y equal to 10. But here we don't want to find the sum or the numbers. How many pairs are there? So in place of x, if you take 1, and in place of y, if you take 9, 1 plus 9 is 10. So 1 comma 9 is 1 pair. In place of x, if you take 2, and in place of y, if you take 8, 2 comma 8, 2 plus 8 is 10. So this is 1 pair. Next, if you take x equal to 3, y equal to 7. So 3 comma 7 is 1 pair. If you take x equal to 4, comma y equal to 6. So 4 comma 6 is 1 pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Next you can take, if both x and y are same. If both x and y are same, x equal to 5, y equal to 5. So 5 comma 5, this is also 1 pair. So by observing here by interchanging 1 comma 9, you will get 9 comma 1, that is also 10. So x equal to 1, y equal to 9, or you may take x equal to 9 comma y equal to 1, both are same. 1 plus 9 equal to 10, 9 plus 1 is also 10. So that's why consider only one time. Here also 2 plus 8 equal to 10, 8 plus 2 is also 10. Here 3 plus 7 equal to 10 and 7 plus 3 equal to 10. Here 4 plus 6 equal to 10 and 6 plus 4 is also 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So number of pairs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So how many such pairs are there? Total number of such distinct pairs. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore number of distinct pairs equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can take option A is the correct option. So the HCF of two numbers is 43 and their sum is 430. Then the total number of such distinct pairs. Here I am considering the two numbers as A comma B. I am considering the two numbers as A comma B. So since according to the problem, the HCF of the two numbers, here we are taking the numbers as A comma B. So the HCF of A comma B is 43. So that's why let us consider the two numbers A comma B as A equal to 43x comma B equal to 43y. A equal to 43x comma B equal to 43y. According to the problem, the sum is given as 430. So A plus B equal to 430. In place of A, by writing 43x, and in place of B by writing 43y. 43x plus 43y equal to 430. By taking 43 as common, x plus y equal to 430. So from this you will get x plus y equal to 430 by 43, that is 10 times. So x plus y equal to 10. X plus y equal to 10. So x plus y equal to 10 means we can take the values of x comma y like this 1 comma 9, 2 comma 8, 3 comma 7, 4 comma 6 and 5 comma 5. So by counting all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs are there. So the number of distinct such distinct pairs is 5. So option A is the correct option. So dear students, hope you understood the class today. In next class we are going to do some more advanced model problems related to the LCM and HCF. So thank you for subscribing F Master. So thank you very much.